Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, June the 21st, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, so we're continuing on with Double Score Weekend, which is pretty awesome. This is your chance to gain some traction on the current Season 17 scoreboard. It's a good time to use a booster drink if you so wish. Of course, this is how you would activate your booster drinks. Now, you can only use one booster drink per time. It lasts for 24 hours and 25% boost. So the booster drink I took yesterday, it is still active, but I think it's counting down. So just an FYI, you can do that now. If you do not have any booster drinks, you could buy booster drinks in the Atomic Shop if you so wish. Now, I don't know anyone who does this. I don't do it myself. All the booster drinks I have is from previous scoreboards or from Season Pass, like Season 16 that we just finished. But you can buy booster drinks right down here if you so wish. So just an FYI using atoms that they are available to you. Okay. Yes, you would see that right. I do have my camp down here in Skyline Valley. I've had it here, I would say, almost for half a day now. And at the end of this episode, I'll do a little showcase of where my camp is at, what it looks like. And those of you who remember the exploration 5-part series videos that we did, basically, there was a little spot here that I really liked, and we'll go through that at the end of the video. Hopefully I can remember. Okay, let's take a look here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out and give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. If you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you can find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Okay, let's take a look at this stuff here. We can do these two almost at the same time. This one here, build defense, appliance, or crafting items in a workshop or camp 3. So again, a lot of people like to add to their camp or modify their camp because these particular daily weekly challenges pop up almost every other day. And but you don't have to do that. You can just craft them or build them in your camp and then scrap them if you so wish. That's what I do. Or you can go ahead and claim any old workshop on the map. Once when you claim it, you can build a defense, appliance, or crafting items. We're just going to do it here in our camp. Now again, I'm pretty happy with what I accomplished here, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to end up scrapping it. Let's go to our build menu here. You can build all of the same thing if you so wish. All right, let's go to defense gym. I think it's this way. Right there, probably passed about 20 times. All right, so we got a just a basic fence. All right, let's go ahead. We'll do a crafting item here, something real basic like this cooking station. And an appliance, I believe it was. Any old appliance will do. Or you can just build all the same thing, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. You can choose to keep what you build. I know a lot of people do that, but I know myself, I just usually end up scrapping it. And again, there's nothing wrong with that either. You do get a little bit of it back. It's just an FYI, you can do whatever it is you like to do in your game. Right, what's next here, Jim? Let's go ahead, build light sources in a workshop or camp 3. So again, you can claim any old workshop on the map. Once when you claim it, you can build 3 light sources if you so wish. Or you can just build it to your camp. And again, a lot of people like to wait for these particular daily weekly challenges to pop up so they can add or modify their camp. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. Myself, I'm pretty happy with most camps that I build, and I just usually end up scrapping it anyways. Let's go to our build menu. Again, it depends on how long you've been playing the game for and what you're going to know for lights, okay? But let's do something real basic like this basic table lamp here, all right? Let's go ahead. We're going to build a basic little campfire here. and this guy here, this fireball. I remember these are the three things that I remember learning very early on in the game. So just an FYI. All right, let's go ahead and scrap them. Or you can keep them, whatever you want to do. Okay, what's next here, Jim? What's that over there? Okay. Thought something was coming this way. All right, what else do we got here, Jim? All right, craft ammo at a workbench 50, so don't get this confused with collect ammo. That is a totally different daily challenge. This one here, we actually have to craft ammo. And of course, we do that at the Tinker's Workbench. Let's make our way back up here. And as you could probably guess where I'm at, make up our way up these stairs here. It's a pretty good little spot. Let's go to our Tinker's Workbench here. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and go craft. Now, this particular daily weekly challenge, it's not really specific on what type of ammo. Basically, you can build just your ballistic ammo, like this stuff right here. Or you get your energy ammo, you know. I would suggest you craft something that you use day to day. Right, so we are kind of running out of some 45 ammo, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, I do want to show you a few little things. So as you can see, 45 rounds. Basically, for 12 of them, 3 gunpowder, 4 lead, now 10 steel. Now, let's go back out, and we'll show you a perk card that'll help us out with that. Now, this perk card is under Agility. It is called Ammo Smith. Produce 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition, but even if you don't have the 2-star, if you only have the 1-star, it's still going to give you some more rounds with the same amount of requirements, which is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and put that bad boy on, and anytime, of course, when you are crafting something, if you do have the super duper perk card, definitely worth your while. Even if you don't have a level 2, even if you only have a level 1 or a level 2, that's fine. Just have it in your back pocket. This one here is a level 3. You craft anything, there's a 30% chance you get double results. So let's go ahead and put that bad boy on. Let's go back to our crafting here, and you'll see what would happen. Under ammo, now this works for all ammunition. You see, instead of 12 rounds, we have 21 rounds. But one thing to note, we have the same amount of requirements, 3 gunpowder, 4 lead, 10 steel, and that is the Ammo Smith perk card helping us out with that. So let's go ahead, we'll craft 2 of them. Alright, so Super Duper did not kick in that time, and that's fine. Let's go ahead and craft 1 more. There we go. So Super Duper did not kick in that time, and that's fine. It is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead. Now, don't forget to put your perk cards back. You guys know that I'm pretty bad for that. There we go. Okay. Let's get something to drink here while we are here. Right, what's next here, Jim? What is next? Okay, eat pre-war food 5. So again, finding pre-war food is a real touchy subject with a lot of people in the game. I understand that the frustration is real. Definitely, I've been there before I had camp resources. You will come across older videos of mine, various types, where I show you how we can use camp resources that once upon a time was kind of unheard of. And that's why I have those videos present, because there might be people who might not be aware that camp resources will count as pre-war food, and that's why I go over it. But we can also find pre-war food all around the wasteland. All right, we'll go through a couple little spots, so this will be a little bit of a spiel. Let's open up our grocery bag and just kind of give you some examples of pre-war food. Blammo brand mac and cheese, bubblegum. So every time you open up a perk card pack, you get perk bubblegum for free. A lot of people either drop it or sell it. I recommend hanging on to it because bubblegum, we get chew bubblegum daily challenge. Eat pre-war food, eat cake, pie, or candy, bubblegum. It's one of those things we get for free, and I highly recommend you hang on to it. Canned coffee, if you have a coffee machine. This bad boy down here. Now the coffee machine, again, it'll also count as pre-war food, so FYI. This is the OG one. There's another version of it. It is just the skin of this one. So again, canned coffee also counts. What else we got here? Canned dog food, of course. So canned dog food we can find all throughout the wasteland. It's very random where we find pre-war food. Some servers you'll have some good luck. Other servers you won't. If you're on a server with other people, they're looking for the same thing that you are, and they're just picking everything up. And I understand that the frustration definitely can be real. I hear where some of you guys are coming from. Now, this particular item here, the weenie wagon, some of us were lucky enough to get this plan during the Graham's Meat Cook we had a couple weeks ago. Some people have actually had bought it from other players' vendor, and it's definitely worth its weight in gold. Canned dog food, why not? Why not? Why not do it the simple, quick, easy way? Again, there's nothing stopping you if you have the time, but a lot of us have busy lives, and camp resources is definitely the way to go if you're short on time. What's next here, Jim? You have cotton candy bites, we have cram, fancy lads snack cakes, gumdrops, Halloween candy. So Halloween candy you get from completing Monster Mash event down in Watoga High School. Imitation seafood. We have Nuka-Cola candy from the Red Candy Machine that we got for free in Season 11 scoreboard. We have the Nuka-Cola Quantum candy from the Bluish Purple Candy Machine, which we also got for free in Season 11 scoreboard, more so for the returning players who might be unaware of that. Of course, we have Purple Bubblegum, so we usually get this the odd time as a daily free item. Every day, if you go to the Atomic Shop in special offer section, everyone gets a free item, and sometimes there'll be Perfect Bubblegum there. I wouldn't recommend wasting it on a challenge. I only recommend use that if when you really need it. Popcorn, again, popcorn machines. This guy here is the OG one we got for a very long time ago in a scoreboard for free. They do sell a yellow Hollywood one you can buy using items in the Atomic Shop if you so wish. But again, popcorn is also considered pre-war food. What else we got here, Jim? Again, there's some more perk bubblegum we get for free from opening perk card packs. And of course, sugar bombs, totally random spots. Yum Yum deviled eggs. Okay, just to name a few things here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go to the map here. And again, totally random. We do have Tyler County Fairgrounds. It's a fairly decent spot to find pre-war food, okay, of various types, which I just kind of went through. Camden Park, same kind of deal. We'll find some pre-war food just kind of lingering around there as well. The odd time, Lewisburg used to be really good around the picnic table area, but I find lately there's more kind of cooked food there, more than pre-war food lately, just an FYI. And you remember doing our exploration 5-part series videos. There's all kinds of pre-war food laced around the area, as with everywhere's on the maps. Just an FYI. And I remember the last time we had their weekly challenge video, I think it was, we actually bought pre-war food down here at the White Spring Mall. So if you go to the White Spring Mall, you have all those vendors down there, and basically you can buy pre-war food from almost every one of those guys. You have to use caps, of course, but again, if you're you don't have the camp resources, you can't find pre-war food anywhere, buying it with caps and then eating it is your last resort. But again, that is an option to you as well. I know that the odd camp ally that you have in your camp will sell the odd pre-war food there as well, and traveling merchants as well. Where we're going to head here today, and don't forget Mama Doja's. Mama Doja's will find some canned dog food. It's nowhere near as good as it used to be, but you will find the odd can up there as well. So let's pop up here to the Tyler County Fairgrounds and see what we can find up here today. Just to give you guys as many options as I possibly can. And again, if you have a camp resource at your camp, why not? Just easy way out, right? So we can move on with bigger, better things. We are going to come across some scorched here. Jeez.
Alpha's whereabouts are unknown. I repeat, Alpha's location is unknown. We need to find and kill that Alpha.
We're going to head this way out back here. Sometimes there'll be some pre-war food here on these picnic tables, and look at that, we are in luck. Sometimes it is a canned dog food here, and sometimes it's another canned dog food right here, okay? Let's keep going. I'm going to keep them there because I got all kinds of pre-war food on me. I'm just kind of showing you some locations because some people will just watch one video of mine and they just assume that's the only video I have. And so here's another good spot. We get some more pre-war food here as well. And again, I can't stress it enough. Basically, if you get on a server, you might have the server hop. It really depends on the server that you're on. Okay, guys, I can't stress it enough. All right, so that's not too bad. Usually there's a little bit more than that, but again, sometimes you have... Oh, look, this guy's got funnel cake on him. Look at that. All right, and then we'll go to one little spot here, just a little... there's a scorched inside the building. Right in here. This guy here. And usually there's about a couple funnel cake in here, so there's usually 3 of them. So there's 1, and that's it. Yeah, that's it on the surface. But usually you can find 3 funnel cake in along this middle shelf here, and you can pick each and every one of those up. So just an FYI, it's not too bad. All right, let's go to another fairly decent spot. Let's go to Camden Park while we're on the subject. I'm just trying to do a little bit extra because I know there's a lot of people... there's so many people new to the game, and people are having a hard time finding stuff. And you know, and I understand people are frustrated and all that, and so I try my best to help people out the best I can. But to say you're going to find pre-war food in the same spot on every single server, that's incorrect. Okay, you will not. All right, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to go through back this way. There's going to be a bunch of scorched in the front end here. We're just going to go back this way and try to sneak through here if we can. And we're going to sneak in through here. Now, usually there's some pre-war food around this location. So let's take a peek around, see what we got. Most of the pre-war food will be over in this location here. And there we go. We got some Blammo brand mac and cheese. Usually there's 2 of them there. And usually there's a couple of Salisbury steaks in this one. Okay. But again, it totally depends on the server that you're on. Okay, so that's going to give you guys a little bit of examples. That's the best way we can do it. But really, camp resources, perk bubblegum that you get for free from opening perk card packs is probably your best bet. All right, let's go ahead and eat some pre-war food here. Of course, the canned dog food. Let's take a canned coffee. Fancy lad snack cake, sure. Some of these gumdrops, nice. There we go. Eat pre-war food 5 for 5, just like that. All right, what's next here, Jim? What is next? All right, scrap junk to produce aluminum 5. So again, we can craft aluminum, bulk aluminum at a tinkerer's bench. I think there's a tinkerer's bench in here. Could be wrong. Nope. For some reason I thought there was a tinkerer's bench here. That's okay. All right, let's head back to our camp. Where I know there is one for sure. What an awesome spot, eh? Yeah, right on. Alright, Tinker's bench. Just get up here, Jim. Go, buddy. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're here. And again, we're going to be taking a look at this one here. Scrap junk to produce aluminum 5 for... So let's say you're running out of time. You don't have a whole lot of time to play games, but you only have enough time to do maybe get some quick score. So we can actually bulk aluminum at our Tinkerer's bench. Go to the Tinkerer's bench, you go to bulk. You got bulk aluminum right here. So as long as you have 10 aluminum scrap or 2 plastic in your stash or scrap box, this method will work for you. So all you gotta do is bulk 1 aluminum and then scrap that bulk aluminum and done. Okay, so that is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to do it. And that's more so for the folks who are kind of short on time. But for daily, weekly challenge, that's what I usually do. Just to kind of show how quickly we can get it done. But lately I've been kind of showing some people some places of where you can find aluminum. Now we can find aluminum cans where we were just at the Camden Park area. You might be able to find maybe 2 or 3 aluminum cans right in that main area where those raiders used to be, kind of deal. But one of the best spots for aluminum is right over here at the Quarry X3, and you will come across a video of mine. So let's actually pop over here today. I know it's in a little bit higher level area, but I just kind of wanted to show folks there, because I know some folks, you know, can be brave and they can try it out. All right, so there is a male queen inside that little pond there. We're not going to bother. And if you're real lucky, and I mean real lucky, there'll be a scorched beast that comes out of that little fissure there, and then you'll be able to watch the scorched beast queen, the scorched beast that comes out of there, and the Mylar queen kind of fight each other. That's a good time. So you will come across, sometimes it is a Mylar king, and sometimes it is just a regular Mylar, so just an FYI. So you just hit these guys as hard as you can. And there is another Mylar, sometimes it's a Razor Claw. Right, there will be the odd Mylar around here as well. Almost in the same spot, boys, right on. Right, so where you want to go? You want to go inside this building. And what we are looking for is we're looking for these blasting cap boxes. Go ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 blasting cap boxes. That's pretty darn good. And we got some, look, we got some aluminum cans, 3 of them here as well. Let's pick one of those guys up just to kind of show you. Let's open up our items section. So 1 aluminum can will give us 1 aluminum, and 1 blasting cap box will give us 2 aluminum each. So hands down, single spot source for aluminum. This is probably right on the top of my list. Let's go ahead and scrap this stuff. Now, if you can make it over here, great. If not, then again, you can just try your luck around the wasteland. Okay, or the best way, you could just bulk it if you have aluminum and then scrap it. And then you can get that challenge done until you get some more aluminum. All right. Shut the slide off. What's next, Jim? Let's take a look at this one here. Cripple a Super Mutant's Head 2. So again, we can find super mutants all around the wasteland. Seeing how we're down here in the higher level area, we will find some super mutants right here at the General Steakhouse. Right over here at West Tech. Right over here in Huntersville. But then again, those are a little bit higher level areas. Looking for a little bit easier areas, we have New Gad right here. We have Grafton. We have Grafton Dam. And we have Grafton Steel. You'll find a lot of super mutants and mutant hounds at this location. I remember being level 20, clearing that area. And if I can do it, anyone can. I cleared it with a shotgun, just a pump-action shotgun back in the day. And again, if I could do it, anyone can. You can try that out. Another fairly decent spot is right here at Wade Airport. There's some super mutants there as well, fairly low level. Just to kind of give you guys a good idea. We also have super mutants down here in the Skyline Valley region. That's cool. Okay, so we have some super mutants right here at the Grindstone Arch. And we have super mutants here at the research site Saxony, pretty close to my camp. And let's go here today. We're going to fast travel back to my little treehouse here. Treehouse camp that I got for free. Which I'll explain later. But right down here again, we have the site, research site Saxony, and as we know, we're going to have a couple of super mutants down here. And as the daily say, we have to cripple the super mutant's head, so we're going to need at least 2 of them. Now you can free aim if you so wish, definitely nothing wrong with that. Or you can use VATS. If you do use VATS, there's a perk card that'll help you out with that. It is under perception. It's called Concentrated Fire. This allows you to move your VATS from head, torso, arms, and legs. And you can also use VATS that way. So let's go ahead. Let's lock and load. Wonder if they're around today. Oh, we are. Okay, good stuff. I know I did kill one a little bit earlier as he was shooting at my camp. Right, so again, Head. There we go. Cripple that guy's head. Now there's usually a couple more, but they're kind of stuck underneath that platform for some reason. We'll see if they're there today. You can hear them talking, so they might be stuck underneath there. See how they're stuck under there like that? Just like that, guys. Just like that. That is really easy. Like, even if you're low level, like, it is so easy. And in case you guys didn't know, the trading post is a free fast travel down here in Skyline Valley. So just an FYI. And those guys can't do anything about it because they're stuck. And that's just the way, like, I've come here, I don't know how many times, and they're stuck underneath that platform. I don't know why that is. I'm sure it will be fixed at some point, but they're stuck there. For now. What's next here, Jim? Old pal. Kill a Brahmin too, so again, one of the best spots for Brahmin, hands down. End of story is right here in good old Flatwoods. Let's pop up here. For human flesh. Yeah, right on. That's an old camp right there. When I first started making videos. Alright, so again, we're here after some Brahmin. We're here at good old Flatwoods, of course. We know home in the Brahmin. We have this house here with the star on the side. We got 3 Brahmin right here. Of course, they're passive, so bats won't work on them. There you go. Kill a Brahmin. 2 for 2. Done. You can pick up the meat if you so wish. Again, so there's some more Brahmin that are here. So there's 2 more here. There's one right up on the hill there. There's one right here. There's going to be at least 4 more back here. Right, so great spot for some Brahmin. Great spot. Okay, and how are we doing there? I think we're done. We are done. Double score weekend, guys. Don't forget, use your score boosters if you so wish. If you saved your weeklies for this weekend, it was a pretty smart move. You can also do it that way as well. All right. Okay, so let's head back to my camp. So again, as we talked about, I did do a 5-part series of the Skyline Valley region. You can check that out if you so wish. We explored the area. We found out all the great marked locations. We found some unmarked locations, random encounter locations, and some new enemies. We have also completed the whole quest line that's down here as well, in which I am slowly kind of drip feeding it out over the next couple of days to you. So just an FYI on that. And of course, it'll be all in playlists and all time-stamped if you so wish to check that out. So here is my camp right down here. It is, as you can see, just a little bit to the northwest of Research Site Saxony. And let's go ahead and fast travel. And I was kind of reluctant of making a camp down there, but I just couldn't pass up that particular spot. And as soon as I saw it, during our exploration of Skyline Valley region, those of you who watch my exploration videos probably heard the excitement in my voice about it, more so than the 3-pond area. Okay, but I really like this location because it has this little treehouse type deal here. So I placed my little camp object pretty much right underneath the treehouse. Okay. So there's 2 things that will happen here that I've noticed. Now, I was thinking it would be more concentrated in around the Dark Hollow Manor, but even where my camp is at, there is the odd electrical, lightning strike. And I did have a prefab here. I did have the tent that we just got for the June 2024 a free item for the Fallout First people, so I did have this tent. So that here. I did have this boy here, but he kept getting destroyed, the tent, and everything inside the tent by the lightning strike, which is, I would say, maybe between 5-10 minutes. I didn't time it, but it seemed like every 5-10 minutes I was just kind of moving around stuff in the camp, and every time just one lightning strike, and it would get destroyed. So what I decided to do, but it was the only thing. It was the only thing that got destroyed. I had this stuff back here, and it didn't get destroyed. I had stuff up in the treehouse. It also didn't get destroyed. It was only the prefab and everything in it that got destroyed by the lightning strike. And even there'll be the odd lightning strike that does happen, but all this stuff, even this stuff will still be here. It will not be destroyed. Okay. And so that's why I decided to put everything up in the treehouse, well, mostly everything except for, the vendors and all that, because I know some people aren't going to be able to get up there. But if you see those mats up there, it wasn't easy to put things in that tree. So a lot of stuff I had to place mats or rugs down, and it worked out well. So usually when you spawn in, sometimes you spawn in up here, you spawn in down there, depends. But I'm pretty happy with what we did. I put some camp resources. Of course, you guys know I'm a huge fan of camp resources. We have a little settler there. The other day yesterday he had canned dog food on it, believe it or not. Of all things. And I did put the Nuka-Cola Collectron, my vendors, everyone's got a stash box so they can check their stuff. And I tried to make my camps as friendly as possible. A little dirty water. We got this guy here. And just on the ground because I didn't have enough room up in that tree house. We can't really use the swing, but it's a nice look. I did use the honeycomb lanterns, which looks really nice in the nighttime. And so let's head up here. So again, this is all part of the game. Like this whole treehouse is all part of the game. The only thing I added was the usual, camp items that we can put in here. And we just put some stuff here and just trying to nicely decorate it. But again, a lot of stuff was going to be free floating. So what I had to do is I had to put rugs down. Some of them are just small rugs or some of the big rugs, okay, whatever that would fit. And then I was able to place down stuff on the rugs for it to stay, okay? And that I know in this area here you can't put anything. I've tried everything I can, but I can't seem to put anything in this corner for some reason. I was a little discouraged by that, but I'm going to keep trying. All right, of course, we have this ladder, this old generator, which is part of this tree here, okay? And then this is where we start to get really good. We can see the water boiler kind of sunk down into the floor a little bit, but that's fine. It stayed. I got all my water sources. Of course, this table and chair. This is all part of this tree house. Got some more campers. As again, you can see all the rugs that I had to kind of put down and then put the stuff on top of the rugs for it to stay. All right, so just an FYI, that's why I had to do it. It's just a little simple, easy trick for people, no gimmicks or anything like that. I just put a little rug down and put something on top of it. But this is the nice little area, and it allowed me to put the lights up, no problem at all. And I just kind of snuck these around pretty good. All right. And this is really the top floor. So to get to the top section, you actually have to kind of jump up. I don't know if people who don't have a jetpack can get up here or not, but you could try. But this is where the majority of the stuff is. The generator, I had to kind of snuck it out a little bit. It's the only thing that would have worked. And that pretty much generates or, supplies power to the place. Put my shelter up here. And then these are all the crafting areas. Just put a light attach it to the tree. But that's it. But as you can see, the rug. So the roof actually ended. Where are we at here? So see that little corner there? So the roof actually ended along here. And so this is several rugs that I kind of laid on top of each other. And this is pretty solid. And I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So I have kind of shut the game off, come back in again, fast traveled, and everything is where it is, and it hasn't really moved. And we have survived several lightning strikes. So before I started making the video, there was a lightning strike, and the earth the ground shakes a little bit, and then you're kind of looking around, and it doesn't harm you, but all my stuff was still here. and all my stuff down there was still there. It was only when I had that prefab up that the prefab and everything in it took damage to a point it just destroyed itself, and I had to rebuild it every single time. But so far, so good. The only thing I've been attacked here were maybe a few ants the very first day, which was yesterday. And the odd time you'll have a super mutant champion down there at the research site. And the odd time if he sees you, whatever, he'll kind of shoot up at you, but you just kind of take care of him real quick. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I would say almost half a day since I've had this here. Just kind of moving stuff around and try to figure out this carpeted issue to kind of expand it, but I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. You know, nothing crazy, real simple stuff. You know, everything at your fingertips that you need, right? And all that jazz. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. And I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. I just like the way it looks more than anything. And I couldn't be any happier, especially that I was able to build it there, to build that stuff and then try it out and come back every time and everything's still there and not being destroyed by the lightning strike, especially the stuff out here, only the prefab. So that's pretty cool. And I do have a little iron deposit here, so let's show that while we're here. We're gonna actually move this tree. We're gonna move him over here. Okay. And some people, I did make a video some time ago on mineral extractors, and some people just didn't realize how to do that, but we're going to see if we can fit it in here. We're going to go down here to, let me see here. I don't think it's Appliance, I think it's crafting. There we go. I think it's crafting anyway. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out at some point. I can't remember. Generators. No. Resources. Yeah, it's resources. There's right there. All right, so there's our resource there. There's our mineral extractor, and it just plops on. So if you need one of these in your camp, there you go. Bob's your uncle. Just like that. Let's put a little power source on. A little generator. I wonder if it will reach. I don't know if it will. I don't think it will. I can always try that later. Let's put a generator on here. Other way, Jim. Other way, Jim, old pal. Oh, is that not enough power? Oh, it's only 5. Okay, Jim. A little bit more power, do ya? Need a little bit more power, do ya, bud? It's okay. I got her. We got her under control. There we go. This little extractor there, just on the edge of the camp. So I just kind of want to show that real quick as well. And of course, you guys we can always lock these up as well, if you so wish, whatever you want to do, or you can share. But yeah, there you go. There's my new little camp down here in the Skyline Valley region. And let me know in the comments again what you guys think of it, and what you guys think of the Skyline Valley update. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, whitetribe, Starwind 138, Robco. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.